all the information presented in this video is for educational purposes only. You can use this information for your trading decisions, but you're solely responsible for your decisions. Hello folks, good morning and welcome to this video on Tech Investor. Yesterday, I had told that AVGO or Broadcom is very bullish on the earnings, and I said that it could go to 1600. And today in the morning, I said it is bearish, and this one could go back to 1600 again because Broadcom went to 1700 and then it just went up so much and it was pulling back. So some of the subscribers were asking me, why were you bearish today on Broadcom? On the other hand, I suggested SMCI could be a better bet at 780 today area, and now it is at 868. And I said that this could be bullish for the next week, and it could go to 1100. So in this video, I wanted to share why I felt from the technical analysis why Broadcom could go to 1600 and consolidate there and before rising for the next leg, and whereas why SMCI could be the better bet for the next 2 weeks because of its move to 1100. Okay, so let me share my screen. As you see in the charts here for the Broadcom, yesterday before the earnings, it went up over the 1462 area. Look at this red line on the weekly charts. It went to the red line, it crossed this red line and remained over that. So the next target I thought would be around 1580, 1600. That was what the target was. But today Broadcom gave excellent results. They gave a report of EPS surprise of 1.1%. And not only that, they also announced the 10:1 stock split. And this has become a norm right now. All the stocks are announcing splits with the NVIDIA, before that Chipotle, now even Broadcom, because these stocks have become so expensive to buy, right? So they are announcing the stock split. So with the stock split, the stock still went up, and it went up to a high of 1735. Now today the market was retracing. If you look at SPY, the SPY has been retracing today, and with that the Broadcom also fell. So the Broadcom, basically it came down to, now what I expect Broadcom to happen is, I want it to come back to 1577. If you see in the 10-minute chart, we are right now at 1671. And if you see the retracement that I have drawn, you can see it could go to 1603. I don't know what is this line, but let's forget this. So I've just drawn the retracement for today, 1603. So I expect it to go to 1580 area. So that is where we want it to be. If it breaks down through that, then we are looking at 1450 again. But I don't think so, because Broadcom is looking very rock solid. And if it consolidates here, we can see a further move to 1800 in the next 3-4 weeks. So that's what I'm thinking, provided the market looks bullish. That is the SPY and QQQ. Now, the next one I wanted to talk about is SMCI. SMCI, you see here, SMCI is again, there was a speculation today when the Broadcom went up and they announced the split. They also believe that the SMCI could also go up and split. So that is the reason people say fundamentally the reason that today the stock is going up. But I don't believe, as for the people who know me, I don't really believe in fundamentals. I purely follow technical analysis. So if you look here, it has fallen for 8 weeks to 62.5% retracement for the Fibonacci that I have drawn from the bottom of the Bollinger Band to the top. So this has been a long ride for SMCI, right? So it has gone to a high of 1229. Now what I see is this is the 8th week. And whether we believe it or not, folks, the Fibonacci numbers play a very, very significant role in everything, in trading, in astrology, even in harvesting. This Fibonacci, so the 8 number, if you look at here, it has gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was down, 6, 7, and then the 8th week is the next week. So what I'm expecting is, it's worth the bet. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it breaks through this 930 area, this red line, it could go to 1100 and even to 1124. 11, the top of the Bollinger Band is around 1113. So that is the area I'm targeting for. So that's what I'm expecting on SMCI. And SMCI also was very, very bullish with the conversion over the baseline, and today it crossed over the EMA 821. So that looks very, very bullish for me. So SMCI, if you look at the 10-minute chart, if it breaks through that 68, the next target would be around 930. It is free to go there to this level. And then we can see a bigger move to 1100. Okay, that's what I wanted to share. But I also wanted to add another stock that is reporting today, which is Adobe. Adobe is looking very, very bearish, folks. For those of you who know me, I use Ichimoku clouds and my 821 EMA clouds very, very closely. If you look at this on all the time frames, I use 3 time frames. One is the weekly, and the other is the daily, and the other is the 10-minute chart. If you look at the daily, it is below both the daily and the weekly, it is below the EMA 821 cloud. And it's looking very, very bearish to me. I wouldn't touch this unless, I wouldn't touch this, and I would see if it breaks through this line, which is at 480 area. Then I might consider that. But be cautious, folks. If you are an Adobe, this looks very, very bearish. So having said that, that is what I wanted to share in this video, folks. Why I'm bullish on SMCI, and I'm not so, and I'm staying low on AVGO. Of course, AVGO gave good returns for the earnings. Now I am bearish on it, to betting it to go to 1588. Okay, that's all I have in this video for you folks, and I'll catch you in the next one.